Man Utd transfer news live. Latest updates from Old Trafford. United could still go for and Scholes added, they could probably still get him. Tottenham fans probably won't like me for saying that. Conte could do something special here. He has the pedigree to do it. The club just feels like it's in a mess, player, staff and manager-wise. It feels like a mess. It does feel poisonous. We should have one of the top 5 managers in the world. Tuchel, Guardiola and Klopp are the top 3, but there is no chance of getting them. But then you look at Conte. Some of these players have had a lot of gains now. Marcus Rashford, he's had a lot of gains. Are we ever going to see these lads reach their potential? Scholes, Conte would sort it out. Paul Scholes has told Manchester United to get Antonio Conte this summer to sort out the poison at Old Trafford. Red Devils midfield legend Scholes reckons his old club are in a mess under interim boss Ralf Rangnick. United rejected Conte, who won 5 titles in spells at Juventus, Chelsea and Inter Milan, because he was not a good fit and kept faith with Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. The Italian, 52, took over at Spurs in November, just 3 weeks before Ole was axed, but is already frustrated with his squad. And Scholes said, some people say he was not suited to United, but you have seen what he is doing at Tottenham with a squad that is nowhere near as good as United's. He will probably challenge for the top 4 and United missed a trick. Good morning Man Utd fans. Manchester United are reportedly interested in signing Brazilian wonderkid Endrick, but they face competition from some big Premier League rivals. The 15-year-old prospect shot to prominence this week after he scored a brilliant goal for Palmeiras youth team. It has done nothing to put off his many admirers, including Manchester City and Liverpool. But Endrick is not allowed to sign a professional contract before he turns 16 in July, and Palmeiras plan to include a huge release clause if he signs a deal with them. Meanwhile, Sevilla look set to abandon their loan move for Anthony Martial due to Manchester United's demands, it has been reported. The France forward is eager to leave United this month after falling down the pecking order under caretaker boss Ralf Rangnick. Martial was understood to be keen on Sevilla, but the La Liga club are said to unhappy with the proposal. They pay half of his £250,000 per week salary and a loan fee up front. And reports say Spurs have leapfrogged London rivals West Ham in the race to sign Manchester United outcast Jesse Lingard. Apparently the Lilywhites are already in talks with the midfielder's representatives. Lingard spent the second half of last season on loan at the Hammers and they were keen to have him back. Berbatov gives advice to Rashford. Dimitar Berbatov says Marcus Rashford should talk to Alan Shearer or Cristiano Ronaldo for advice on how to be a success in the Premier League. Speaking exclusively to Sunsport, Red Devils icon Berbatov gives an insight into his time at Old Trafford and how he overcame dry spells in front of goal. You can read the full article here. Keane, Saka as top draw. Roy Keane says Arsenal star Bukayo Saka could play for any of the big teams in England and Europe. The Manchester United legend, famed for his no-nonsense punditry, told ITV's audience, I think he's a special talent. He's got that ability to beat a man, make something happen. City also interested in Endrick. Manchester City are also keeping an eye on Manchester United target Endrick. The 15-year-old Brazilian wonderkid shot to prominence this week after he scored a brilliant goal for Palmeiras youth team. But he is not allowed to sign a professional contract before he turns 16 in July, and Palmeiras plan to include a huge release clause if he signs a deal with them.